My wife Maeve has this weird thing she's into. She loves role-playing as different characters. In her little scripts, I'm always the husband who gets dumped by some cold-hearted wife. One day she's playing a hotshot CEO who falls for her assistant. The next day she's a professor crushing on her student. Every single time, she makes me sign divorce papers. Then the next morning, she laughs and rips them up. Babe, it's just a game. But when my dad gets into a car crash and needs 200 grand for emergency surgery, Maeve decides to play the role of a broke woman. I'm totally broke, Neil. I don't have any money for your dad's surgery. All I can do is watch my dad take his last breath in that hospital bed. At his funeral, Maeve shows up with some young, good-looking college kid hanging on her arm. Honey, I've fallen for my student. Let's get divorced. She pulls out a document and hands it to me. This time, I'm not waiting around for her to rip it up. She shoved a fresh set of divorce papers in my face, already signed with her name. Same old game. And she was starting it again at my dad's funeral, right after I'd lost my only family. I looked at her. That beautiful face. For 3 years, every time she pulled out those papers, I'd play along crying, begging her to reconsider until she'd laugh, tear them up, and sweet-talk me back. She called it fun, said it kept our marriage exciting, and I bought it. But right now, my dad was lying in a casket. Before he died, he held my hand tight, eyes fixed on the door. He was waiting for Maeve, his daughter-in-law, the one he'd always treated like his own kid, to come say goodbye. She never showed. I kissed my dad one last time, then turned around and took the pen from Maeve. No crying, no screaming. I just signed my name, letter by letter, while she watched. Done. Maeve froze. The meltdown she was expecting never happened. I just stood there, dead calm. Nolan Woodward, what the hell are you playing at? She asked, annoyed. The guy next to her, Zane Kirk, picked up on the vibe. He grabbed her arm tighter. Maeve, you think he's just mad? I ignored them both, folded my copy of the papers, and stuffed it in my bag. Then I looked her straight in the eyes. Maeve, game over. The next day, I went to the courthouse and filed for divorce. The clerk looked over everything and processed it like it was just another Tuesday. When I checked my phone, it was blowing up with missed calls and texts from Maeve. Nolan, you've had your fun. Come home. I ripped up the papers. Let's just forget this happened. Did you seriously hang up on me? You're getting bold. The last one, from 30 minutes ago. If you don't come back right now, don't ever come back. I blocked her. I found a cheap apartment to rent. Once I got it cleaned up, I started looking for work. After we got married, Maeve had made me quit my job to be a stay-at-home husband, basically a prop in her dumb roleplay games. She said she loved me to her core, and that's why she wanted us to fall in love over and over, through different scenarios. She swore the cold, heartless women she played weren't the real her, just acting. Looking back now, pathetic. Maybe she was never acting. Maybe those cold, selfish masks were who she really was all along. When the court summons reached her, she called while I was in the middle of a job interview. Nolan, are you insane? You actually took this to court. I stepped into the hallway. We signed the papers, Maeve. This just speeds things up. Speeds things up? I'm telling you, you're not getting this divorce. Maeve, I cut in. My dad is dead. Silence. Then her voice went ice cold. I know, but that was his fate. You can't blame me for it. Games are games. Real life is real life. Can you not tell the difference? You're the one who can't tell the difference. I snapped and hung up. I went back to the interview. It was a basic admin job at a small company. The pay wasn't great, but it was enough to get by. I nailed the interview. Starting Monday. That night, I came home to find 2 people waiting outside my door. Maeve and Zane. Maeve looked furious. Zane stood back with this smug look, like